Good morning. Today we're going to look at several things about linear equations. Okay. A linear equation deals with an equation that can be graphed as a line. So when you are graphing a linear equation using x, y, all that means is it makes a straight line. Okay, now, typically, linear equations are written, the y value equals something times the x value plus or minus something else. And it's y equals mx plus b. M and b do have very specific meanings, but though we will not cover those this year. This year we're going to look at y equals x plus another number, or minus, plus or minus. So if you wanted to put a plus or minus there, you could. Or y equals a number times x. We will not mix the two this year. These are called one-step equations, the ones that we're working on. The red one is a two-step equation. We will not be doing two-step equations this year. Now, there's several different things about them. The first thing is, when it is y equals x times something, it is called a multiplicative relationship. So if we look at a multiplicative relationship, all that means is, in order to get the y value, we are multiplying the x value times something. Okay. When you make a table, the x value will be on the left, the y value will be on the right. And let's say we are earning money. That's always fun. So we're going to work so many hours makes us so many dollars. So I work 2 hours, $30. 3 hours, 45. 5 hours, 75. So what I need to do is, if I'm given a table, I need to figure out what is the rule. How do I get from x to y? And you guys have done this in elementary. I think you call them input-output tables. So if you remember that, it's the same idea. The way I get from 2 to 30 is my x value times 15. The way I get from 3 to 45 is my x value times 15. The way I get from 5 to 75 is my x value times 15. So my equation would be my y value, whatever that is, equals 15 times my x value. So I am making $15 per hour. This is a multiplicative relationship. It's kind of fun to say. We also have, and this one is a little bit, sorry, I was interrupted by the 4-year-old, so let's try this again. There is also, and this is a little more artificial. This is something that you won't see in real life as much. But we could say, let's see, I have a sibling. My sister is 3 years younger than me. So if I made this one my age, and y, my sister's age, would say, when I was 10, she was 7. When I was 20, she was 17. When I was 43, she was 40. Now, This one, we're not multiplying anything to x to get y. We're going to figure out, how did I get from x to y? Well, so 10 plus negative 3, 20 plus negative 3, 43 plus negative 3. So I have my y value equals my x value plus negative 3. It could also be y equals x minus, because adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. So whichever one you're more comfortable with. This is called an additive relationship. Okay, so that's multiplicative versus additive. We also learned independent variable versus dependent. The big thing on that is the x value, no matter what it is always, always, always the independent variable. So whatever is on the left of these columns is the independent variable. Y is always the dependent variable. So if you need to pause now, go ahead. I'm going to move the screen up. When we have tables that are written horizontally rather than vertically, x is on top, y is on the bottom. That's actually an x. So our independent variable will go on top. So we would still use the same labels. So hours and dollars, 2 hours, $30, 3 hours, 45, 5 hours, 75. Okay, so when you have a horizontal table, the independent variable will go on top, the dependent will go on the bottom. In the Schoology, I know there are a couple of problems that are matching. There's only one right answer, though. So make sure that you are looking for the one right answer. No, they're not matching. They're set up where you can choose more than one answer, but there's only one correct answer, so don't get thrown off by that. Okay. Do your best on it. Any questions that you have, we'll address on Wednesday. And y'all have a great day.